It's a rainy evening in South Korea, so it's the perfect day to get makgeolli and pajeon. Pajeon and makgeolli is one of the most underrated Korean foods that you have to try when you get here. This is makgeolli, a fermented rice wine, but it tastes nothing like wine. It's creamy, it's a little bit fizzy, a little bit milky, and it goes absolutely perfect with the next dish that I'm going to introduce. To go with our jeon and our makgeolli, there's kimchi, which is a staple of Korean food, and of course the main man himself, the pajeon. Pa means scallion, jeon means savory pancake. Now not every pajeon or jeon has scallion in it. As you can see here, there is mushroom jeon, seafood jeon, vegetable jeon. We even have some kimchi jeon, which is absolutely one of my favorites. This is a typical table when you go to a jeon and makgeolli restaurant in Korea. And here I'm enjoying my favorite kimchi jeon made with kimchi, and washing it down with some delicious makgeolli. We came here to Shinsa Jeon, a trending makgeolli and jeon restaurant in Shinsa. The next Korean food that you must try when you come here is hot dog. No, not a hot dog. Hot dog. It is a filled pancake. This is extremely popular at traditional Korean markets and also as street food. Inside is usually filled with honey traditionally, and as you can see, I got mine covered in nuts, which gave it a little bit of a crunch and a little bit more of a kick. This is absolutely delicious, and it's one of the best Korean street foods ever. So when you come, try it out. Finally, it's budae-jjigae, translated into English, army stew. This dish has a very sad history. The meaning behind it is actually, after the Korean War, the only food left to Korean people were army rations. It's usually served here with rice, some side dishes as usual in Korea. We have also kimchi, of course, to the right there. So delicious. So the army rations left over were usually sausage, canned spam, baked beans, and some basic ramyeon noodles. As years went on, this dish was updated to include glass noodles, fancier meats, more vegetables. It's a lot more decorated now than it would have been back in the day. And although this is a fairly well-known dish among foreigners, and foreigners do eat this when they come to Korea, I personally believe it's extremely underrated, and not enough foreigners or tourists come to Korea eat this enough. It's extremely delicious and very palatable for someone who's not exactly used to Korean food. These were my top underrated foods in Korea. Of course, there's so much food in Korea, so there's probably a lot more underrated food that you haven't tried. In order to find out, you have to come.